She cast her secret into the marsh, but I saved a life. My daughter-in-law's betrayal drowned my trust, but I salvaged hope. I'm Clara Vaughn, 64, and at 5:12 p.m. by a Maine coastal marsh, I saw my daughter-in-law fling a canvas bag into the tide. A faint wail froze my soul. I waded in, unzipped it, and found a newborn, my grandson. By week's end, I faced her shadow to secure his light. If you root for courage against cruelty, hit like and subscribe. Share your town. What would you do in Clara's shoes? The marsh shimmered under October's haze, salt air heavy on my skin. I stood on my lighthouse porch, sipping tea, the old clock ticking 5:12. This keeper's cottage, where I raised my son Daniel, felt empty since his death 7 months ago. The tide, where we'd sailed, lapped quietly. Then I saw her, Miriam's blue truck tearing down the sandy path, spraying grit. My son's widow drove like she was escaping a storm. Brakes squealed. She stopped at the marsh's edge. Miriam, in a green shawl Daniel gave her, leapt out, face pale, eyes frantic. She hauled a gray canvas bag from the bed, the one I'd gifted for their first trip. For memories, I'd said. Naive me. She struggled, the bag heavy, her glances wild. Miriam, I called, but the wind swallowed my voice. She hurled the bag into the marsh. It splashed, bobbed, then sank. She fled, tires screeching, leaving waves and dread. My cup shattered on the planks. I ran, knees creaking, chest tight, across the dunes to the marsh. The water was cold, gripping my shins, then hips. The bag floated, sinking fast. I seized its strap, fighting the tide's pull. It was heavy, unnaturally so. On the bank, I heard it, a muffled cry. God, no. I gasped, clawing the zipper. It stuck, soaked, rusted. I tore it open. Inside, swaddled in a wet navy blanket, was a baby, tiny, ashen, lips purple. My grandson, days old, umbilical cord knotted with string. I lifted him, shaking. He was icy, barely breathing. I ran, cradling him, to the cottage. My hands fumbled the phone, dialing 911. A baby in the marsh. He's freezing, the operator coached. Dry him, wrap him, keep him warm. I used towels, rocking him, humming Daniel's sea shanty. Sirens wailed. Paramedics took him, oxygen on his tiny face.
You're coming, they said.
At the hospital, nurses rushed him to the NICU. I told Detective Nora Hale everything: Miriam, the bag, the marsh. Her gaze sharpened. Attempted murder, she said. We'll find her. Days later, DNA confirmed he was Daniel's son, my grandson Levi. Miriam had hidden her pregnancy, birthed in secret.
Why?
Daniel's death, a crash, was re-examined. His boat's engine was sabotaged. Miriam, with a business accomplice, was the suspect, vanished, her accounts frozen. Hospital records showed she claimed Daniel's $180,000 insurance, wired offshore. Daniel's will, revised before his death, left all to his unborn child. She'd killed him for the money, then tried to erase Levi. I fought for Levi's custody. Social workers probed my age, grief, cottage. I took childcare classes, installed safety gates, spent $1,200 on a crib. Levi thrived, his hazel eyes like Daniel's. At night, I sang to him, vowing safety. Then Miriam texted, voice chilling. Give me Levi and the money, or I'll say you kidnapped him. She demanded a midnight meeting at a derelict boathouse. I sent the text to Nora. We'll trap her, Nora said.
Guera guair.
At the boathouse, shadows danced. Miriam appeared, gaunt, hair shaved, a blade glinting. Where's Levi? She hissed. In the truck, I lied. Why kill Daniel? Levi. She sneered. Money. Daniel's will ruin my plans. The baby was baggage. Her confession was recorded. I pressed the panic button. She swung the knife, grazing my wrist. Lights flared. Police stormed in. Miriam dropped the blade, cuffed, cursing. I recovered in the hospital, wrist bandaged. Levi, safe with Nurse Hannah, nestled close. Miriam was charged with murder, attempted murder, fraud. Her trial was quick. Guilty. Life without parole. The judge granted me permanent custody, then adoption.
Levi's yours, she said.
I wept, holding him. Years later, Levi, 5, raced through our lighthouse garden, giggling. Hannah and Pastor Jane joined his birthday, balloons bright. "You're a beacon," Hannah said. I felt like a grandmother, not a hero, who'd fought for love. Daniel's photo watched over us. "We did it," I whispered. Levi, my light, was safe, loved, home.